Hello friends, welcome to Gyan Gurukul e-classes. So today we will see what are the various forms of monopoly we have, and these forms we can divide the monopoly on the basis of certain characteristics in these particular forms. Okay, so let's talk about them. First we have the absolute monopoly or the pure form of monopoly. Absolute or pure monopoly. Now this is a form which is actually the basic form of monopoly, the basic definition of monopoly. This particular forms prevails in the basic definition of monopoly. See, in this particular monopoly, what happens? There is a particular single firm that produces a certain product, and that product have no other close substitutes in the entire economy or in the entire market, right? So let's say there is a firm that produces a product. Let's suppose the product is a shoe, okay, and in the entire economy there is no other firm that produces shoe or any products which are close relative of shoes. Okay, so there is no other product that can replace shoe. Okay, there are no other product in the market that can replace shoe. So this is a form of monopoly which we call the absolute monopoly or the pure monopoly, where the firm produces the product which have no other close substitutes, right? Remember one thing, which have no other close substitutes. Only that kind of a monopoly is called the absolute monopoly. That is one thing. Now let's talk about second. The second form of monopoly is called the legal monopoly. Okay, legal monopoly. Okay, so what is the legal monopoly? Now what happens? Sometimes some particular products gets a trademark or such a say a copyright or a GI tag or a geographical indication tag. Then again, some products may get a patent right, right? Now these particular products could be produced by a certain firm or a certain sector in the entire market, right? Okay, let's say there is a new drug that is invented in the market. Okay, and that drug is used to cure a certain disease, right? Now the firm that produce that have produced that particular drug would be given a patent right. Okay, it would be given a patent right for say, let's say for 15 years. Okay, let's say for 15 years. So up to 15 years that particular firm, let's say the firm is ABC Pharma. Okay, now ABC Pharma can enjoy a monopoly in the market of that particular drug. Okay, it can enjoy monopoly of that particular drug in the market for say 15 years. Okay, for 15 years legally. Why legally? Because the government have given them the legal right to sell the product only by them in the market. So it is a form of legal monopoly, right? So this could also be obtained if certain products get a trademark or a copyright or GI tag, etc., right? So this is a form of legal monopoly. And then there is something called the natural monopoly. Okay, so let's say the third form is natural monopoly, right? So what happens here? See, sometimes what happens that a particular firm may enjoy the ownership of strategic raw materials, right? It may enjoy the ownership over certain raw materials that other firms don't have. Okay, plus what may happen that that particular firm may have some exclusive knowledge about the technology that is used to produce that particular product. Okay, it may know something very important about the technology that could be used to produce that particular product, which other firms don't have. Okay, other firms don't know what is the technology, right? That may happen. Or sometimes may happen that in the long run, when the market is expanded, okay, because of the particular size of the market, the size of the particular firm is very high. Okay, the size of a particular firm is very high, that only in the that particular firm can fulfill all the demand in the market. Okay, what could happen? See, three things I have told you. One is that uh, because of the exclusive ownership over over raw materials, right? Because of exclusive ownership over raw materials. Then the second thing is that because of a exclusive knowledge, this time the farm have a exclusive knowledge over technology which other firms don't know this particular technology. Okay, because of these two reasons, what happen, only a particular firm may operate in the market of that particular product, right? Because of this exclusive ownership over raw materials and or maybe exclusive knowledge over technology, only a single firm may operate in the market on, or only they can produce that particular product. Okay, that may happen. So in that case, that particular firm would enjoy a monopoly. Okay, that particular firm would enjoy a monopoly because only they can produce. Okay, so in that case it would be called a natural monopoly. Okay, it would be called a natural monopoly. Or we can also say what may happen, that let's say the demand, okay, the demand for that particular product in the market is say 1,000 units, and the size of a particular firm, is so big, it is so big that it can itself, the firm itself can fulfill, this particular demand. Okay, it can itself supply 1,000 units or even more than 1,000 units in the market. So what happens, the demand in the market that is available for other firms is totally curtailed. Okay, only the firm itself, that particular firm itself can fulfill all the 100 units demand in all the 1,000 units demand in the market, and therefore other firms, even though they want to come in the market, but there is lack of demand, and that's why they they opt to not go in the market, and as a result this particular firm, it enjoys monopoly. Okay, naturally it enjoys monopoly because no other firms comes to the market, because the demand is already fulfilled by this firm, right? The demand is already fulfilled by this firm. So in that case, because of the large size of the firm, it becomes difficult that two or more firms can operate in the same market. Okay, it is very difficult, and that's why only one single firm operates, and hence they enjoy a monopoly power, right? So these are some basic forms of monopoly. Okay, you have to remember them: absolute monopoly, then legal monopoly, the natural monopoly, and one is also there is another form of monopoly which is not very popular. That is imperfect monopoly. Imperfect monopoly is like that there is a firm that produces a particular product. The product have very rarely have some substitute, very remote substitute. They are not close substitute. Okay, see, in absolute monopoly what happens, in case of absolute monopoly we know that there is no close substitute. Okay, but sometimes may happen that there is some remote substitutes. Okay, some remote substitutes may available in the market. In that case, the particular firm will enjoy monopoly, no doubt they will enjoy monopoly, but we call it a imperfect monopoly, right? We call it an imperfect monopoly when there are some products which are remotely substitute to this particular product sold by the monopoly. Okay, in that case we call it an imperfect monopoly. So these are the some of the basic types of monopoly or basic forms of monopoly, and based on the certain characters we divide the monopoly in these particular forms. Okay, thank you. And if you like our videos, then please hit the like button, and share with your friends. Plus subscribe to our channel Gyan Gurukul for more videos. And also if you have any doubts and queries, then please feel free to comment us in the comment section. Thank you.